All right. Hey, Ashley,
Commander,
you got anything to say?
do you have a few minutes
Is
to
it
chat?
gonna be racist?
Sure. Let's talk things out now.
Oh, before I go,
Oh,
I have some
Ashley,
exciting news for you.
you're so racist.
Cute. Later, sis. Let's pretend this never happened.
Ooh.
Interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Gossip.
No, ma'am.
Isn't Ashley one of the people you can romance in this game?
Sweet and simple.
Yeah.
What's up? You come by
Basically,
family name.
if you're a guy, you can romance Ashley. If you're a girl, you can romance Kaiden. And if you're anything, you can romance Liara. Um,
With dad on duty.
and that's it. That's the extent of your choices in this game.
Her next husband is a lamppost.
Father served with the fleet?
Yeah. Took any
That dialogue does change if you're a guy, though. Like, Ashley's sister will comment on Kaiden if you're a girl, but if you're a guy Shepard, she comments on Commander Shepard, and she's like, "You're gonna get me in trouble. Shut up."
first thing you do.
Oh, man.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like.
Now,
Strong,
Even if you custom edit Commander Shepard to be the ugliest guy in the world.
Now, here's the thing that I've heard is that in the original cut for this game, they were planning on making Kaiden bisexual, so that there would actually be
Sounds
uh
like family.
yeah,
I'm trying to figure this out.
then Abby, then Lynn.
You could
Like-
romance
like gay
Kaiden
options
regardless
for
of
both
gen-
genders.
Yeah, gay
Yeah.
options for both genders. But they wound up cutting that out of this game. But Kaiden is just inexplicably bisexual in Mass Effect 3 anyway, which makes it really weird. And it wasn't just something that they did out of nowhere. They actually planned to do it in the original game.
I guess that's
So,
why I'm so tight with my sister.
Eh.
We'd have to leave all our friends.
I mean, it's like Tally and Garrus, where, you're talking to them in the first game, but they're not necessarily into you yet. They gotta get to know you, you know.
It just makes me want to scream at the developer's face. Make up your goddamn mind. You were gonna do it, then you're like, let's not do that. Then you do it anyway 2 games later.
Phone news got on their ass enough in Mass Effect 1 as it is.
Pushy.
Eh.
Lynn sent me these worried vid mails, and I
Okay.
Where were you when this was going on?
Anyway, we're gonna find out we find out a bit about Ashley's family in this conversation. It's a nice little family, but it never really comes up. I mean,
we're an amateur lawsuit.
if Ashley is still alive in Mass Effect 3, you hear a bit about her family there. But basically, the only interesting thing about her family, apart from her being her father being a military dude, and her grandfather's history with the first colony and the first contact war,
Thought Sarah was ugly.
well, she has a sister who's into European swordsmanship in 2168. I don't. Why?
She levered my face first into a
Yeah. This is where that comes up. Okay, their dad
mom and dad
wanted all of his daughters to learn self-defense of some type, and the oddball daughter of the bunch decided that this was a good excuse to learn European swordsmanship. One of like the only forms of self-defense that you'll never actually be able to use in a self-defense situation. Like, it's great if you know how to swing a sword, but I don't know, you're gonna have one on you if someone assaults you?
Lynn took
Maybe if Mass Effect has lightsabers and you can just turn on this beam of energy.
Sarah took
Hey,
Tito,
if I ever become good enough with a sword
sword.
that I can use one competently, you bet your ass I'm gonna have one on me at all
She
times.
also likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. She's a LARPer.
So, what did you do?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Well, that's decidedly no nonsense compared to all of your sisters.
Like a day's cruise.
Eh.
It was going to
That she knew Marine hand to hand before she was even in the military, that probably gave her an edge.
Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look. This, let me handle it.
You're just gonna fuck it up, Ashley. Let me handle it.
She just let me
Ashley, you burn cereal.
vent. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's
Ashley, all of your hamsters died.
That's
Really, really quickly.
Sarah must be as good as you.
better.
Gameplay question: do your party members that you don't use get EXP when they're on the ship, or not?
Hmm?
If you, let's say, if you don't bring a character to a mission, do they get experience at all for it, even a lesser
Oh,
amount?
everyone levels up simultaneously. You just have Shepard's level to worry about, so don't worry about. The only thing you need to worry about bringing specific characters on your party for are the locks and stuff that you find along the way, your party balance, and the achievements for having a specific party member along for the entire game.
Okay, because because I noticed that there's only 3 people in your party at a specific time.
Yeah.
So that's a very easy to. If they don't have a system set up for that, it's very easy for certain people to become useless.
Yeah, BioWare hasn't done individual party member level ups since I think the Baldur's Gate days. And it was really annoying there because not only did you have to physically go to wherever you left your party member to re-recruit them, but everyone leveled up really slowly. So if you wanted to get everyone up to a high level because you're completionist or something, you had to really work at it. In Mass Effect and Dragon Age, though, all characters level up at the same time.
He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
Really?
Yeah.
Dozens versions? Maybe he just didn't really like the first take.
Dad passed on a few years back.
And the second, and the third, and the fourth.
Have you ever tried to read Ulysses, dude? It's unbearable.
I mean, from wherever
A lot of classic literature is.
There,
He's with God.
oh god, I think that's James Joyce, right?
Yes, and I absolutely hate James Joyce.
I do too, because I believe Ulysses is the book where there's a chapter from the perspective of a monk that's who speaks a completely different language. So the entire chapter is written in that language, and
Face, I can't believe
screw you if you don't know it.
Here's the thing that I think gets a lot of people tied up on Ashley being prejudiced is that she's not only got the whole cautious around aliens thing going on, she's also a confirmed Christian, and that combination to a lot of people screams, Republican radical person. She's really not. She just has that
Which
particular.
is an official title, last I checked.
Yeah,
Radical
well,
Republican
they peg her as a far right winger, and that's not really what she is. But a lot of people jump to that conclusion with her.
My God, this is a slow elevator.
Yeah, it is. Oh God.
Did I change the laundry?
Shepard, you wear the same thing every day.
Should I shower, or should I just really lay on the dew? Do you think they'll know?
Now that I couldn't decide whether or not there was someone else I wanted to talk to there. That's why I turned around. But yeah. Now that we've spent half the part talking to our gunnery chief, let's actually go do some missions. I actually like that specific. Oh, there's another codex entry.
God damn it, Lewis.
You got to collect those. They give you experience points. Anyway, that specific conversation we just had is actually one of my favorites in the game, and it's the chief reason that I always let Ashley be the one who survives this particular game.
Do you have to let someone die? Or...
Yes. It's either going to be Ashley or Kaiden. And it's entirely up to you which survives. You know when the choice is going to happen, so...
Are the options kill Kaiden or kill Ashley?
Well, you have
Basically.
to leave one of them behind to save the other. It's one of those situations when you're on a timer and you don't have time to save everyone.
Commander Shepard, my name is
Oh
Nassana
God,
Dantius.
Nassana.
I have a job for you. I can't
Fuck
waste more
this
time
bitch.
on communication.
Nassana Dantius is an Asari businesswoman. She wants to use you and your Spectre status to get a problem out of her way. She's going to pretend it's a rescue mission, but it's really an assassination.
Oh, spoilers.
Eh.
Well, when you think about it, I am rescuing someone in some regard.
Yeah. Well, you can deal with Nassana Dantius' problem without ever talking to her, and you'll get the information needed to confront her about it anyway. But you get a different feel for the
So you're
mission.
saying is Nassana I could just walk into her office one day and say, "Oh, my chief rival or whoever got killed." That's convenient.
It's her sister. Her sister is a slaver, and that's a very embarrassing fact for a diplomat on the Citadel. so she wants her sister taken care of. Ugh.
Well, I mean, there's probably worse thing. Like, you know, if you had to kill your brother or something, like, you know, if they were a slaver, it's not like there are worse options. I guess
Nassana Dantius is a grade A bitch who will sacrifice anyone who gets in the way of her ambitions, and we're going to be running into her again in Mass Effect 2. So this is one of those things where it establishes a character beforehand. But,
So you're saying she's any run-of-the-mill politician?
no. No, she's not. She's well beyond that. When I say sacrifice,
I was more making fun of politicians, so...
Yeah, well, when I say she sacrifices people, I mean when she hires mercenaries to guard her place. She orders them to shoot anyone and everyone, including her own employees. So, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Well, she gets what's coming to her, but not until Mass Effect 2. I tried to do the side quests during this game that actually do tie into other things, but I didn't get all of them, unfortunately.
Well, you really can't unless if you want to do a 100% playthrough.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. A surprising number of the side quests seem insignificant in Mass Effect 1's larger scheme, but they actually do tie into other stuff.
Was Mass Effect 2 planned? Like, did they plan for some of this stuff to matter later on?
Yeah, yeah. The plan for Mass Effect was always to have a series of sequels that would use save imports to maintain your choices. Save imports are a thing BioWare has been doing for ages. I don't think they did it in the Knights of the Old Republic games, but save imports to carry over your character files have been a thing since the early Ultima games, and BioWare was doing that for the Baldur's Gate series as well.
Yeah, KOTOR 2 just has this opening cutscene where you're talking to Atten, and he goes, "Oh man, can you believe that Darth Revan? She was awesome." And then you go,
Yeah.
"No, he was awesome." Oh right, I just thought it was a girl for some reason.
No, it was the other way around. He assumed that... No, I think he assumes that Revan is the opposite gender from whatever you're playing. So if you played a woman in both games, you get to correct the guy and tell him all pompously that the hero was a girl. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
But yeah.
and you basically just spell out the history that like, oh, the Jedi defeated the Sith, or no, the Sith ruled and then they turned on each other.
Yeah. KOTOR did that trick where you actually do answer questions about the way the previous game went down, and that sort of stands in for choice import. Meh.
Could they
But,
not do it on the console? Is the thing? Or at that point,
I'm not sure how the Xbox worked as far as save files go, but I think they didn't do it because KOTOR 1 and 2 were developed by different people.
okay.
KOTOR 1 was BioWare, KOTOR 2 was Obsidian. I think it was Obsidian. Was it Obsidian?
Yeah,
It
2 was Obsidian.
It matches the Obsidian profile. Really great writing, excellent roleplay, glitched up to fuck at launch.
Exactly. That's Obsidian.
Speaking of Obsidian, they actually just launched a Kickstarter for Pillars of Eternity 2. I don't
Wait,
know if
really?
it's a Kickstarter. I think it might be a different crowdfunding site. But yeah, Pillars of Eternity 2 is happening. And
I did fund the Pillars of Eternity 1, and I liked it. I liked what I played, but I couldn't get very far because it was one of those games where I realized it's one of those things where I realized that the game's really well made, but wRPGs really just are not my genre. So,
oh man, yeah. Well, it's based on like the absolute most arduous type of JRPG, apart from corridor mazes, and that is the Infinity Engine real-time RPG that takes forever to do anything in.
Nice textures.
wow,
man, that
this was a
cop-out.
completely different rock 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I actually got Pillars of Eternity this Christmas on Steam from a friend, so I've been playing that a bit. It's really good, but I kind of want to actually beat the Baldur's Gate games before I get into it.
I can see you heading towards that rock. It's like, ooh, a moon marshmallow. It's a fucking rock. Just get in your car and leave.
Anyway, yeah, I think that mission was to find out what happened to a specific ship that crashed down, so that we could.
That was supposed to be a ship.
So that we could go to No, I think that was just I think that was just a distress beacon. It was a distress beacon that was set out by the Geth to lure in Alliance ships and kill them. Except it didn't work out so well for them, because we killed them. Ah, man, my voice is getting worse the more I talk this session. Whew. I have had the worst cold over the last couple of weeks, viewers. It'll probably be like a couple months ago when you're watching this, but my voice was completely gone. I couldn't talk at all.
The reason why you were in the Demon's Quest playthrough.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
Maybe you spoiled that for them. I don't know. Timing.
Wow, Shepard, you're really shiny.
And you're really plastic.
did you ever want to cosplay as a glazed ham?
I don't know. Did you ever want to cosplay as Gumby?
Talk to me, Kaiden. You got a little black rain cloud sitting over your head.
Nope. But you got a little bright sun sitting right next to your head, apparently.
Now it's the literal sun. It's going to burn your face off. Get away from it.
In fact, I shouldn't be this close.
Okay, you've got the sun shining out of your skin, Commander. Ah, that's flattering, Kaiden, but you really shouldn't try to get into my pants while we're on duty. No, you've literally got the sun shining out of your face. Look at a mirror.
I have to put my sunglasses on.
You brighten up my day. Literally.
Shepard, I'm having trouble reading this book. Come stand next to me to lighten up.
Man, you know, whenever I'm on the Normandy and I'm playing as a female Shepard, I just can't get over the fact that because she's got the same model as every other female human in the game, she's skinny as a twig. And she shouldn't be.
Is there some reason we couldn't run it on our
Do they give you more body options in the later games? Or
No,
No.
they don't. If you want any other options, you have to mod it in. And if you mod it in, you're going to be modding it for all the female humans at once, including the doctors. They're going to be really, really buff doctors.
Okay, I kind of want to see that now.
Personal fitness is
doctor.
really important in the future.
Hey, doctor, I need you to examine something for me. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's
All muscular, buff female doctor models, and they all have Austrian accents.
On the other hand, that means in this game, even the office nerds of the male population have, a better physique than any of us can ever hope to achieve.
well, I mean, they're in the military, so they
No,
should be.
no, not all of them. Like Kaiden here, yeah, he's in the military. But random office worker number 26 in town area number 5 has a Marine's physique. It's really off-putting.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe liposuction and got really good in the future, and those ads that say like get buff in 20 days are actually like true now. I don't know. It could
1
happen.
week 6-pack. There is actually a Star Wars thing from the Shadows of the Empire novel, the one that goes along with the game but doesn't really pay attention to Dash Rendar much. Basically, Prince Zazor, the villain of the book/game, has this machine that he lies down in, and it goes through his muscles and flexes them for him repeatedly. It's basically a workout machine that you don't have to work out with. It's an actual piece of technology in the Star Wars universe. It's great.
Crazy son of a bitch.
That sounds amazing.
That sounds like Jetsons level of fucking shit.
It really
Does
is.
everything for you.
I don't care. I want it.